You know what's funny is it just occurred to me since at least the United States government is looking into getting rid of daylight savings time.
Really?
And if the rest of the world follows, the runners are going to have to come up with a new meta.
That is not something I was aware of. I mean, I wonder if the Switch will still work if you set it back to like 2020 or something.
Maybe.
But yeah, that would be a really interesting one. Like,
oh, it got rejected in the House. Really? That's
oh,
a
well,
huge bummer.
never mind. But it's a good thought experiment. Like, that'd make a good summoning salt video. Like when such an external factor actually changes the way a game is speedrun.
That'd be a first.
Yeah.
An
Government
act of
passes a new
Congress
law
makes
and then
speedrunning harder.
yeah, it's crazy. Here we are, just waking up Cappy at the start of Cap. It looks like Dansta's got his webcam on, which I don't know. I feel like it always adds a lot of value to races, and you can see
agree.
the runners' reactions to everything.
Not expecting anything major here.
Yeah,
it's always a bummer sometimes when you have players that are like 6 minutes in PB apart and one of them bonks.
Oh, I know.
Just, like in Cat Kingdom, it's like,
yeah.
Oh, great, race is over already.
Yeah.
Resident Sleeper for the next hour. This is not going to be Resident Sleeper. We're going to have lots of lead changes here.
Yeah, I mean, the earliest time loss that you can really possibly get is dying on that very first bridge, the first triple jump, which is surprisingly easy to do in a race environment. Yeah. It's happened to me before.
I've seen it in playoff races.
Yeah, yeah. Because that loses, like, a good 30 seconds, and as literally the very first thing that you do in the run, that would just destroy your mindset for the rest. But I think these players are experienced enough that it's not very often that happens.
I'm pretty sure the one time I commented a race like that, the player who died ended up coming back to win the race.
Really? Wow. That is a good redemption arc, yeah. There we go. Clean left side from both of them, nailing the first phase topper. And the second, very nice. Maybe a second between them.
Don't forget, you still have about 2.5 minutes to get your predictions in. Since Cool Cat Gang is a relatively new channel, this is a great way to build up your channel points.
Yeah.
And it looks like we're pretty even, which I like to see.
Yeah, that was impressive, I think, with the slight offset between the two streams. It's probably about a very similar cap exit.
I was referring to the channel points, but yes, that is also pretty even.
Oh, never mind. The channel points are even, but I guess...
Oh, I have good news.
Ooh.
Both runners are using the live splits. So we are able to get live differences, and I can tell you that Jambo is 0.17 ahead of Dansta.
Wow, 0.17. Well, there you go. Get your votes in from Jambo, everybody. Looks like he's secured this race.
Now, we saw Dansta practicing DSS. He's gone for it in every one of his 5 races so far.
Wow.
But he has missed it twice. 5 for 7. Jambo has not gone for it yet. Could today be the day? We're going to find out right now, and the answer
is just going for Dino Skip. Let's see how Dansta does.
He's looking pretty good.
No problems. And now up to Rip Jump. All easy for Dansta.
He is in
really
there.
Well done, and that's probably close to a 10-second lead now that he's just gained.
Yes.
Entering the Brood boss fight, and if we start counting from now, we'll see about how far behind Jambo is.
Now, for those that have seen Jambo's PB, did he do DSS in his PB? I do not know.
I imagine at this level, I couldn't see it not happening, but during races, obviously, very different strats.
Oh, Wilson says no.
No. Wow.
So 5804 without DSS. Seems like he could get I don't want to say 57 pretty easily, but the 10 seconds that DSS takes.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Wilson, not 2 DSS.
Okay, actual DSS. There you go.
We're not in the escape sequence quite yet.
Yeah. I know, Dansta, you're totally right. I mean, right at the start of a race is when the nerves are always the very worst, because you're just sitting there, like, waiting to start your timers for ages, just getting really nervous. So DSS must be pretty terrifying in a race.
Yeah, if you go for DSS on 57 pace, you are certifiably insane.
Yeah.
Dansta going to go for chest clip, not a surprise here. I believe he is perfect on this trick this season.
Got it, no
He
problem.
remains perfect on this trick. Jambo going for it himself.
Looked dodgy, but I think it works.
Oh, we got it.
Alright. Chest clip is surprisingly lenient. It's a lot easier than nut clip in my experience, but it is hard to save time with because it saves less than a second, and like just moving around on the chest for a little bit before you backflip can lose that second straight away.
I've seen really close races do chest versus cliff, and it makes more of a difference than you'd think.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, especially because so much can go wrong on Cliff Moon, especially if your vectors aren't right.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like once you get the movement, then chest clip is probably a little bit more consistent, but it's definitely harder to get to that level than with cliff.
Right.
But yeah, cliff is some dodgy stuff that can go on, and there's that pebble right next to where Mario's standing that you can just bonk on sometimes, and it will ruin your day. It's the smallest hitbox
really
in the game, but
to be within a second of chest clip.
Oh, really? Okay, so it's like the very best chest clip is only a second better than the very best Cliff Moon.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
Okay.
I think with Chest Moon there being, and I could just be talking out of my butt here. I'm not the FMO expert, so I'm sure since they don't have chat up right now, they're hounding me. I don't know how many people comment on Cool Cat Gang's YouTube channel. If there's a lot, I am doomed. But I would assume that because you have less room for movement and you have less of a distance to go for chest clip, that there's less. Oh, that it is the most active channel on YouTube. I have
heard the rumors. I have heard them.
Yeah.
But anyway, both those runners just collected the seed that they planted before, which usually takes 20 minutes to grow, but because that little thing they did right at the start of the run, it grew instantly later in the room. And going for this strat where you hit the bird and collect the moon.
Oh, Jambo almost missed high on a bird, but he got it. It's both runners with a pretty nice reverse town so far.
Yeah. Oh.
Jambo missing
2 ground pounds, yeah. That moon sucks. The entire June at the top looks exactly the same as each other, so it's really easy just to miss by a little bit.
Yeah, those hitboxes are not very generous.
Yeah.
Well, a successful dram from Dansta.
Love to see it.
Although a bonk
bonking on that wall, managing to
fall
avoid
behind.
Yeah, he managed to avoid damage on the Goombas, but he also oh, and missing Dram.
Oh no.
Jambo
starting to melt away. I was gonna say he hasn't had any big mistakes yet. It's just been kind of sloppy movement, but that is gonna be a big one. He's struggling to get back up, and because he did not go for DSS, Dansta is gonna have a pretty big lead here.
Yeah, Dansta's already just getting the Jagsy moon, and Jambo is a moon behind him, so yeah, you kind of hate to see that.
Yeah, in this kingdom, Jambo has the better gold, but Dansta has the better average, and he's proving to be the more consistent player.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
far
consistency
today.
is more important in the race environment than golds or PBs.
Although if you do look at those golds, Jambo kind of dominates the late game, so by no means over yet.
I see, yeah, so maybe Jambo will bring it back around luncheon. But I think, yeah, perfect setup for the captureless block moon. And now heading towards Oasis with Dansta's to ride.
There's your timing data for you. And we are going to see if Dansta can get a single throw notes here. He can. very clean. I was noticing a lot in the open that people almost never got that. And now Dansta is 6 for 6. Jambo
Really?
himself,
Wow.
5 for 5. Could be looking for 6 for 6 also, as these runners head into the halfway point of their seasons.
Yeah, I think people really underestimate how difficult that trick can be.
Oh, there you go.
Just like
I
that.
spoke too soon. Jambo, his first miss of the season. Notes for Reese's Dansta.
Wow, the disrespect. He probably said that before Jambo failed it. I need to get the stat sheet up right now, actually. Exclamation mark stats. That's... what's the command?
I think it's stats SMO.
Stats SMO.
No? SMO stats, maybe?
There it is, SMO stats, yeah.
Third
We
tries
have
the charm.
a wonderful human called Matze who fills in this incredible stat sheet, which you should definitely go check out whenever you want. Showing what runners go for, what their average split times are, all sorts of things that are really awesome to know.
Which brings a very good segue here. Both of these runners are below 50% on late clip this season.
Wow.
So, yeah, these are two runners that are, very skilled at the game, but late clip has humbled them. Jambo actually completely didn't get late clip once. I think
Really?
I might have been commentating that he clipped the ground or something.
Oh, and he just went
into
possible
to clip through the
Rango
ground
route,
there.
yeah.
Although Dansta very quickly through.
Yeah, first try, that was awesome. Yeah, if you don't move right quite enough, Mario can just go straight through the floor into the wall below, which is a really annoying mistake. Because the only way to get back up to the late clip platform is to go all the way around back to the flower near the
Oh, and
painting
look at
room.
this! Jambo also first try. Sorry to cut you off.
No,
I
no
thought he wasn't
problem.
going to get the flag for a second. But
Yeah, he's a bit low
Jambo
down
also
there.
a first try. And both of these runners are making up for their past mistakes. Sorry to cut you off there, Zach.
it's not important. Oh, both collecting me at the same time. Very satisfying.
We do love moon sinks here.
Yeah. Yeah, so although Jambo may not be catching up to Dansta, and at least he is keeping the time difference he has right now, which hopefully he can cash in on in another kingdom.
By the way, Dansta had a sub-10 sand exit. He's probably going to lose that because he just bonked on the pillar. But
Sub-10's really good.
Was ahead of PB at the end of sand.
Wow.
We will see if that holds up at the end of Lake. Jambo has, he might have had a sub-10 PB, or sub-10 exit. His sand exit in PB is 10 minutes and 0.14 seconds. He's 22 seconds off of PB, a rough sand there with the dram miss. And indeed, Dansta no longer on PB pace, but only 6 seconds off.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty of time to play with. And actually, Jambo made up 8 seconds of lead there. The lead going from 24
really?
to
8 seconds? Yeah, it's probably just a couple of those fish bonks.
6, excuse me. Math is not my strong suit, even though I have a degree in it.
Listen, people who study maths at further education are worse at mental maths than people who don't. I feel like there's a point where you get used to all the complicated calculus equations and stuff that you just completely forget to add numbers.
Yeah, I had to help somebody with their 7th grade math homework.
You're just like, I can't do this.
My cousin's kids, and it's like, yeah, I don't remember how to do this. I need to Google it.
Yeah. Long division, do you remember that?
I do remember long division. I don't have to use it on a regular basis because
no.
I have one on the, extremely powerful computer in my phone that was more powerful than any computer during my childhood.
Yeah.
But
technology.
Just back to Mario Odyssey.
Coming up to Nutclip in a second.
Yep, Dansta 5 for 5 on Nutclip, Jambo 4 for 5.
4 for 5, yeah.
And Jambo definitely going to need to get Nutclip because if he doesn't get it, This race is going to be difficult to come back from against a player of Dansta's caliber. In fact, looking down the sheet, Dansta only with 2 deaths in this entire tournament.
Wow.
Not a lot of room for error as you see Dansta there getting the nut clip, gonna work on out of bounds movement.
Amazing out of bounds movement.
Yeah, he's nailed this all 5 times. He did technically have a miss on the stats sheet, which makes him 5 for 6. Now 6 for 7 as he misses the
Jambo's
ramp
got it.
there. That's gonna cost him a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Jambo thankfully getting nut clip here, but
Very
it
slight
counts
slow
as
out
a
of bounds,
miss,
but
I
still really
think,
smooth.
Yeah, it counts as a miss if you fall back down to the bottom, but you get another attempt to do it, and that's what happened to Dansta.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful ramp movement there by Jambo. Yeah, it looks like Jambo ever so slightly might be catching back up.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, wooded out of bounds can be pretty forgiving if you fall back down during the first part, because it's pretty easy to get back onto the ledge. Scariest piece of movement in the game, Dansta nailing it. that roll cancel out of the maze is so tough sometimes.
Jambo missing the checkpoint. Hopefully he has a successful...
Ooh, oh, the
FRS.
double, triple jump strats. Wow, Jambo.
I didn't see if Dansta
Did you miss
got
that?
it.
Oh, Dansta just went for the single triple jump, I think.
Oh wow, that was very clean. Didn't even need a second throw there.
Yeah.
We'll see if Jambo can do the same. He does exactly the same. So both
Incredible
of these
movement.
players, thankfully, not going to be punished for their miss of the checkpoint. Timer is frozen. I can tell you we are about 15 minutes into this race. Oh, there it is.
Oh, Jambo. That was so scary. He got the fast uproot strats, but then they were nearly too fast. Instead of flying over the edge of the flower bridge, but he managed to get his way back up. Could have been a really bad mistake, though. You can fall all the way down there if that happens.
Yeah, you do not see mistakes in that room very often.
Yeah, but they can happen. It's usually to do with the fast uproot manipulation. Like, if you actually get the uproot to go too fast and you are fast in the flower road moves.
What's up, Fanic787? Hope you're enjoying this race as we see both runners heading into pipes.
Doing a nice up throw strats.
Yeah, Jambo's kind of on a roll here. And Dansta is going to get the... Ooh, no, actually, he was on pace to get the 1.5 cycle that Jambo is going to do, and now he's in the lead! Wow!
That's all it takes. Dansta does not look happy about that.
He was able to make up an 18-second lead in the Wooded Kingdom.
That's incredible.
And that was really only Dansta's only mistake. Jambo was just that much cleaner in the Wooded Kingdom.
It looks like Jambo's coming in with an 18.05 wooded exit. Very close to a 17 wooded exit. But I imagine that cannot be too far off his PB. Do we have his? Oh, we have PB. Okay, it's 25 off PB. But
yeah, I remember he had those issues in sand.
Yes, of course. But all things considered, very good run.
Yeah, I'm sure this would have been a reset for Jambo. I assume at that level of play that a missed.
Well, I think that would have been a reset for Dansta too in pipes.
Yeah, so neither player nearly on PB pace, but we are having a very close race. Only 2.3 seconds.
Yeah, went from an 18-second lead for Dansta to a 2-second lead for Jambo. So, wow, what a race.
Great cloud boost there for Dansta.
Yeah.
I don't know if that'll save any time, but look.
PB pace doesn't seem...
Jambo and Dansta will reciprocate.
PB pace doesn't seem too likely right now for either runner. Not impossible, but very, very difficult because Jambo's currently got a 57.44 BPT. Yeah, that's going to be hard to stay on top of.
No, neither runner is PBing this race, but
Yeah.
58 would be cool. We've already seen one today on the stream out of Stravos 96.
Well, there you go.
Who Jambo actually faced and I believe defeated in the Any % Open final. So those two players do have a little bit of history. I'm sure Jambo would like to improve on that 58:34 time for the time of the day. Was it Strav that won? I legitimately don't remember. Even though I'm pretty sure I was
could not tell you.
commentating the race.
But yeah, Jambo saved around about a second in Cloud. I wasn't really watching too much to see where Dansta lost that time, but Lost is one of the more punishing kingdoms in this game.
It was in fact Strav.
As I said. Jambo falling all the way down to the bottom.
Oh, and having some
back
trouble
up,
getting
but
back up, too.
yeah, the capital is really getting his way there. Looks like
that
he
is a huge time loss.
Yeah, looks like he's avoiding
almost
Klepto at
considered
least,
die
which
there.
is definitely positive. But yeah, looks like he didn't bounce off Cappy like he wanted to. I think he accidentally got an up throw instead of an MCCT, if I understand correctly. Which is easy to do. Motion inputs in this game can be really, really punishing. But yeah, this is a problem with Lost. Like, one mistake and you just fall all the way down, sometimes into Poison, sometimes into Klepto. He probably got the best case scenario right there, still able to climb back up, but can't be less than a 10 or 15 second time loss, yeah.
Dansta missing reverse Torpedo, having to get the Torpedo on a second attempt, which gives Jambo a little bit of buffer time, as he does get reverse Torpedo. Dansta with Cage Triple.
And Cage Triple isn't a problem for Jambo either.
Dansta gonna get the bridge skip. Missing the globe, could not find it.
It's really easy to do.
And a very quick bridge
that was
skip
a really
for Jambo.
good. You know, you're the only person who I've actually heard call it bridge skip. Interestingly enough. I don't know. I always just called it. I just said Deathless. I don't know if it had a name.
Bridge skip sounds wrong, actually. I do not know if Troy would definitely be yelling at me if he were here, but he is not. He is at work.
So to PB, Jambo just lost 16 seconds, but he only lost 10 to Dansta. So Dansta did make a couple of mistakes and lost there, but now it's a 7-second difference in Dansta's favor. But this is a very close race. We've seen it switch back and forth, but it's never gone above more than 20 seconds difference, which sometimes by night metro it can be minutes. And in the nature of this tournament, it's not so much winning that matters, but how close you play to your opponent. So even if Jambo keeps this 7-second time loss through to the end of the race, he'll still be coming away with a good number of points. Can't be too disappointed.
Quick debrief on how the point system works. There are 90 points available in each race. The winner gets 60 of those. The other 30 are split up based on the time difference. So the loser starts with 30 points, and every 10 seconds after the winner finishes, one of those points clicks over from the loser to the winner. Nice scoop the heck there by Dansta. So if you are more than 5 minutes behind, it's a 90-0 sweep. But if it's only a 10-second difference between the runners, it is 61-29. And that is me getting math redemption from earlier.
And Jojo is insulting me in chat. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, man. Have a good evening.
We are into Mecha Wicker. Jambo, what happened?
Yeah, that was really mean. The Wicker can just sometimes kind of do that. Just it looks like you've hit it right on and just doesn't go through.
Let's see who is going to get the better pattern here on phase number 2.
Wow, yeah, when did the... Am I missing something? When did the runners get so close?
It's not really that close. They've been 7 seconds apart for a while. Oh, wow. Dansta,
No,
a lot of singletons.
They're really close now. That's like 2 seconds. Did I miss something?
Jambo definitely had a better second phase there.
Yeah, no, they were closely coming out of the first phase too. I'm not sure where Dan's lost their time. I don't think I was looking at stream. Well, there you go. Jambo saved time in Night Metro. Good for him. Yeah, there we go. He saved 1.8 seconds. Wow, going to less than 2 second lead for Dansta. This is a very close race. Yeah, a lot of the time when races finish really close, still kind of in the middle, there's a little bit of a difference, and then there's just mistakes towards the end of the game for the person in the lead. But so far, all the way until Metro King, I mean, it's been going back and forth.
And in fact, I mean, they were both on the same moon there. We could see a lead change here on drive-by, and we will not.
Yeah, Jambo did accidentally hit the fence there, but it's a very, very small time loss. Both the runners are 60% on drive-by. It's a relatively difficult trick to get, but it loses very little time to miss. But in a minute, we'll be heading into Bullet Building, which is possibly where the time save lies.
Yeah, there was a race a weekend before last when I was out of town that was determined by 0.27 seconds. Actually, that was Jambo's most recent race.
Wow, yeah. I did hear about that one. That's a really good point, Brim. It looks like Dansta is using simplified Chinese and Jambo's using traditional. It was discovered relatively recently that traditional Chinese is marginally faster than simplified. It's not by much. I think it's a second or less, but yeah, it's interesting to see like a runner of Dance's level still using the very, very slightly slower strat.
As we see both runners going into Bullet Building almost
simultaneously. They are completely in sync with these jumps. That's really cool. Jambo is catching up even more despite missing drive-by. But it looks like... Yeah, it looks like Dansta is 4 out of 5 for Bullet Building. And Jambo's 5 out of 5, so... Capture, exactly same time. Jambo getting a little bit faster Bullet Bill. Oh, never mind, actually. They're coming in the same time. Yeah, looks like Jambo was in lead for just a second there, but lost a tiny bit at the end of Bullet Building. And doing some slightly different movement to get to the trash, which also seems to be a bit faster. Yeah, that cleared up. This is crazy. Every single moon is a different lead.
2 straight moon sinks, we'd love to see it.
Yeah. Oh, the bonk, Dansta. That usually wouldn't be too much of a problem, but we are now desynced, unfortunately.
Still pretty close, though. Only about a 2-second difference.
It's really, really close, yeah.
Loads of time here to make it up. As we've already seen 3 lead changes in this race. Actually, 4 lead changes in this race.
Yeah. I feel like not much can go wrong in this room, right?
Nah. I'm still not getting my dream of a reverse people's room.
Yeah.
This was the race for it to happen, and it's not, so.
Yeah. I've tried messing around in this room, like, I don't actually know how to do the trick, I just know that it's possible, and I've tried everything I can, and I cannot figure out how it's even remotely possible to do. Here we are heading into
less
snow.
than 2 seconds as we head out of Metro into the second half of the game. still so crazy to me the level of competition that has been going on in this Any Percent League. We're less than halfway through now. There were a total of 13 sub hours in the entire Any Percent Open Divisions A and B. There have been 33
No.
in the Any Percent League. 33
Incredible.
sub hours.
Yeah. I guess the difference with two leagues is that no, I don't know. Why is that? I think quite a few of the high-level runners didn't participate in the
there were some
league,
buys.
did they?
So like Tyrone and Dansta.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Finished top 4 in a previous tournament and got
So they automatically qualified. Yeah, but yeah, it really is crazy. I mean, if we went back to a tournament that happened a couple of years ago and said that, it just would have been absolutely wild to think about when even just getting sub-hour was seen as nearly impossible.
I still vividly remember when this game came out.
Yeah.
The first Any Percent that was below the Sunshine Any Percent world record. That blew people's minds, and now here we are, a low 57
Here we are, like,
world record.
14, 15 minutes later.
Right. Quite amazing how far this game has come in just a few years.
It really is, yeah.
And
it just
it's really,
keeps dropping.
Yeah, and it's really nice how accessible this game is too. You see a lot of people on the leaderboards. It's not like a 120 star where there's... Oh, actually, Jambo missing snow clip there, but Dansta not getting super clean.
Still got into the... Yeah, he still got into the room faster. I think Dansta actually lost time with that snow clip. Anyway, but yeah, like... It's a really awesome open game because it's so easy to get into because there are so many really easy strats and movement options for anyone. And I think it has brought a very large number of people, myself included, to the speedrunning community.
Yeah, I've been around forever.
Yeah, no, I haven't actually. This is the first game that I picked up speedrunning, and I just did it because it's exactly like that. It's really accessible. And every year we see the boundaries going further and further past anything we could have imagined. Considering we thought that 59 was the last minute barrier, and then 58, and then 57, and now 56 seems to be on the horizon. It's really incredible.
I remember being laughed at back in like 2009 for hypothesizing a sub-hour 70 star, and now the record is in the 46.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'd usually doubt anyone who would say like, oh yeah, this is the last minute barrier for this particular game, because that never happens. That's never the case.
It's going to take a huge meta break to get a 55, but like this game
that's
only
not
been out for
impossible.
5 years. Somebody will find something.
That's what we said about 57 and 56. And even between 57 and 56, there haven't been that many discoveries. There have been a few like kind of 5-6 second time saves here and there, but nothing like really game breaking. It's just that the runners keep on getting better and better, and now we're approaching on our 4th, 5th, 6th runners getting a 57. It's really exciting.
It's eventually going to come to a point where stuff like ICC and 2DSS become mandatory.
Yeah, it's just accepted. It's just like a thing which people do.
We see Snowdram, so we're going to cut off from the conversation just a little bit. Jambo looking good here, getting it.
It was a little close. Dance is no problem. And yeah, I think Jambo got tiny bit more lead coming out of Snow.
Yeah, I think so, but it's pretty close.
Yeah, exactly. 2DSS in world record, and who knows how long it'll be before we see ICC.
Yeah, like 2DSS, I think you can still beat that time without 2DSS. But like, because like even our league sum of best is a 56-56.
Mm.
And I don't know if we've had a successful one-try 2DSS yet. I know Triple F has gone for it.
Anyway, though, Jambo, I was right. He did save about half a second in snow and now has a 1.6 second lead on Dansta. Slightly annoying ledge grab right there, but he's getting up to the moon without a problem.
ICC by Triple X. What a madman.
Really? Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, in one of the races, I think it was an open race in the knockout round, he had a second try, a second try 2DSS. If he got it first try, it would have been a community gold.
Really?
In the main community. It was insane.
Wow.
And actually, I'm just saying that Tyrone has a 453 moon, which is not possible without success.
Yeah. Both runners.
Wow.
Getting trusted. Jambo's setup, I feel like, was slightly longer than Dansta's, but he's still in the lead. But yeah, that's awesome. Let's see what their consistencies are. Fish and dips, 100% for Jambo and 20% for Dansta. That is the second time he's gone it in the tournament, but the sixth time for Jambo.
Very impressive for Jambo.
That's wild. Like, it's not an easy trick to get consistent at.
Not at all. And a lot of the times we see runners get out of bounds and then clip back in bounds. It seems like that happens more often than making a clip at all.
That happened in like 3 races that I was commentating. But it's really easy to do. Like, it's hard to save time with that trick because if you take the out of bounds too quickly, you just clip right back in.
So Jambo keeping his foot on the gas, keeping that distance.
Yeah, I think he saved even more time in his kingdom. That's crazy. Considering what happened in Lost, he lost 26 seconds, I think, or something around that to his PB in Lost, and is now, without even any major mistakes from Dansta, just really clean gameplay throughout, has moved it back. And we're also getting up to what you said is Jambo's strong point in the run, which is endgame, right?
Yeah, Jambo has actually improved on his PB by 7 seconds since Lost.
Really?
Yeah.
He's saving time in his PB, yeah. I mean, there is no chance of him PBing right now. But he is playing really, really consistently all of a sudden. Just got knocked out of the rhythm, I think, in Sand and Wooded, and Lost, but picked it back up.
Yeah, both runners now in the mid-58 BPT, still definitely doable. Both these runners extremely strong.
Yeah.
That lead that you had just mentioned went from 1.6 to 2.1 so only gain a half
another
a second
0.5, yeah.
Might have a little
but like,
bit of desync,
if he says 0.5 every second, like every kingdom, then
which is what he did in the previous kingdom also in Snow.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If he keeps his pace up, he will be a good amount ahead.
The current difference in this race is that Bonk all the way back in Metro. And there's basically been like no deviation of lead since then.
Because they were synced up for moons from Bullet. Oh, Jambo!
No. This is a little shaky looking.
Oh, but made it.
Made it, and that's the important part. But
synced up again.
Up about 2 seconds.
Yeah. They were synced up in Metro since Bullet Building. Dansta bonked once, and they've been 2 seconds apart since then. So, and now Dansta's taken the lead. Oh my word!
Oh boy!
That one mistake. That's all it took. Yeah.
We may have to go to a retime, folks. I'm not sure if we've had a retime yet in this competition. I imagine.
Oh no! The misspin pound.
And there's Dansta taking a lead.
Come on!
Oh! Jambo making up the difference on movement.
Yeah.
We're gonna see a moon sync, I think. Yes. Incredible.
Yeah,
in fact, Jambo's gonna get out of the door first. He's now in the lead. This is nuts.
Somehow Jambo saved some time on that movement. And I think he probably has the lead that he had before the whole mess up on Spiritless. So, yeah, looking good again for Jambo.
Yeah, things looking good. Brim, you're absolutely on the nose. Jambo's movement has been borderline flawless all race. Dansta's not to be outdone because he's been super clean also, but Jambo has just been making up fractions of seconds, and right now that has been the difference. The lead about a second for Jambo as he exits fourth.
Yeah, you saved even more time in Fog's room. So the way this is going is Jambo is just making mistakes and losing time to it, but then making it back up pretty quickly with movement. Doesn't look like Dansta's actually made any big mistakes that I can recall. Just a couple bonks, a couple slow bits movement here and there, which is it's such a close race. It's actually losing him the lead.
He lost 20 seconds in Wooded. I know he had some...
and similar in Lost.
Did Dansta just take the lead on Radishes?
He did.
Dansta just took the lead on Radishes.
And he just took the lead again, yeah. Jambo had some trouble with the turnip, and then he pulled out the white turnip instead of the golden one.
Nice.
Yeah, that's like a, what, 3-second lead?
Maybe.
I want to count for how many times it's gone back and forth in this kingdom.
I think the total lead change count is 9.
9? Damn, that's got to be pushing.
We told you in the open there were going to be lead changes.
Yeah.
We did not lie.
I mean, it makes sense. These runners are so close in skill level.
4 seconds off in PB.
Yeah, and Adam, the low 58 level, like, those 4 seconds are really quite... Oh.
Single jump invisible block. You'd love to see it.
That was so scary. Damn, Jambo. I feel like he nearly missed both of those.
Only about a second separating them as they head into the end game of this level.
Yeah. Minibars is very correct in that.
Ooh, actually, Jambo's gonna lose another second there. That was some trouble with the Potable. Usually not a big deal, but in this race, literally every second is going to matter.
Every single one, yeah, as we've seen from the bonks and stuff putting Dansta behind.
So it's going to be about a 4 second.
I counted a 4 second difference, yeah.
Well,
Spezzy, it's not just close, but it's been switching back and forth so much through this race. Alright. Yeah. Same difference coming up luncheon. Yeah. That's quite something. So we're gonna head into Ruined Kingdom now. I think it's probably gonna stay very similar. I mean, there might be a ruined meltdown. You never know.
Yeah, it is a 3.08 second lead for Dansta, who has taken his first lead out of a kingdom since Lost. He was in the lead in Night Metro.
Really, yeah.
It's the same kingdom.
3 second, not 4. Alright then. So yeah, Jambo lost about 5, but it should have been a lot more than that considering some of the mistakes he made, so high 58 pace. Our BPT for both runners is 3 seconds apart, and it is around a 58.30. So probably looking at a high 58, but it could be in the 40s too, which is still pretty mid.
Well, it seems like a travesty to have to pause commentating from this race, but we do need to tell you about Urban Arts, our sponsor for this tournament. They are providing the prize fund that both of these players are looking to be in great position to win a chunk of. That'll all be decided in the knockout round in a couple months, but Urban Arts doing great work to help kids get into college, teaching them game design. They really help underserved students. And this cannot 57, Janik. This cannot 57.
Nice segue.
It can 58. It cannot 57. Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah, in 2021, Urban Arts helped 120 students in their game design career get into college. 100% of them graduated with really good scores. So they do some really incredible stuff, helping those who are underprivileged with the chances that we all deserve. So definitely give them a look. Send a donation their way if you feel like it, because they are a great charity and have been doing a lot for students and also for this tournament.
I would tell you to go follow the racers. I'm assuming if you are a fan of high-level Mario Odyssey play, you are already following both of them.
Yeah, but if you are, if you're just popping in, you want to know what speedrunning's about, these two races you should really keep an eye on, because they are both pushing and very close to the 4th ever 57 in Odyssey. They're grinding a lot, so definitely give them a follow. Give Cool Cat Gang a follow if you're here, and AC Money, and me, of course, but I won't ask too much.
And Saren.
And Saren. Yes, yeah, Saren has a different account to CCG, so.
That RTA Dan is not the restreamer, it is Saren. But Saren, being the humble man that he is, doesn't change restreamer.
What a nice guy.
And follow Matt's on stats. So we are out of Ruined Kingdom. I think Dansta might have actually gained a little bit of time there. And indeed, we are seeing a 1 second difference from Luncheon to Ruined for Dansta, now in a 4 1/4 second lead.
Yeah. Jambo did actually manage to lose a second in Ruined. Not sure where that was, but it happens.
I think it was just not clean movement getting to the fight in the first place. He is still ahead of PB pace since Lost. Metro Snow Seaside Luncheon.
Really?
He
That's crazy.
has improved by 0.4 seconds over his PB.
Yeah.
In fact, the same can be said of since Night Metro, the same can be said of Dansta. So both these players playing at a very high level right now.
Yeah.
As we are into Bowser Kingdom. A little bit of an error there for Dansta. Oh my god!
And the lead has changed. How does this keep happening?
How did Dansta just mess up the ogre in the lead?
Not happy about that. Wow.
I wouldn't be either.
And there we go. Jambo's got lead again. Let's count the time difference. 4 seconds. I think it's about 3 with the desync. So yeah, Jambo's now 3 seconds ahead. He saved 7 in ogre there. Crazy. I was literally on the tip of my tongue. I was about to say that Bowser could change it all, because this
could change it all again.
The hardest kingdom. Yeah, one of them.
Dansta's starting to have a bit of a meltdown.
Yeah, Jambo kind of had some problems with that movement too, though. So hard to say. Nailing dive back, not a problem.
I mean, there's still a shade over 10 minutes left in this run. Plenty of opportunity for mistakes.
Like that one right there, missing the shard. And let's see how he... Oh, he's not going for birdless, or captureless, or whatever you want to call it.
And that's going to give Dansta the lead, because Jambo didn't do it very cleanly.
Yeah.
Lead change number 11 in this race.
He didn't do the birdless strat, and it was also not the smoothest movement we've ever seen, so... Now Dansta got like a 1 second lead again.
Absolutely.
So I'm assuming the way this is going, Jambo's going to be in the lead at the end of Bunnies, right? if every story moon is switching the lead, then that's gonna be how it works.
Well, maybe every moon at this point, because that was a very
honestly, yeah.
roof cram by Jambo. Picking
Yeah,
up
I think
a
Jambo
little bit of
saved.
time.
Probably. Quite a few frames there. Although both runners are 100% consistent at Bowser Dram. But here we go, Tsar Bomber. Dansta is doing Harriet first. Dansta is only 60% consistent at the Tsar Bomber strat, whereas Jambo is 100%. I think that should work though.
Jambo, it should be noted, got into the topper fight quicker than Dansta got into the Harriet fight.
Yes, yeah, he definitely did. But that is going from a 4 out of 6 to 5 out of 7 consistency for Zambo to Dansta. Very nice. See how Jambo does. Also shouldn't be a problem for him. Jambo head again, quite possibly. It depends how Dansta tackles Topper, because he had a... Yeah, no, that probably put Jambo in the lead, that slight movement error, as I predicted. So he's swimming in sweat if I was in this position. I'm sure both runs are very nervous. You can see the concentration on Dance's face. He is wincing and grimacing at everything that happens.
Yeah, Dansta, a runner that likes to talk a bit in the chat, he has been basically silent since
yeah.
when he had a 24-second lead. Yeah, there you go. Jambo ahead by about 2 seconds. Actually, more than that. Uh, 2.78 the official time.
That was about 4 seconds. Oh, 2.78, never mind. Yeah, about 3 seconds ahead for Jambo, nice. You know, in my experience commentating for, you know, like the B division and the like freshman junior tournaments, I'm used to having this whole, you know, speech of like, you know, everything can change in mech is the hardest bit in the run, but I think at this level,
no,
it's not going to be a problem.
I used to say that all the time also, and then people figured out mech.
Yeah, I mean, it really is true for runners maybe a year or two ago, and for any beginner to intermediate runner, mech probably is the hardest part in the run. It is very difficult, but these runs have got it absolutely figured out, because past a certain level, the strats don't really change, and it's not too bad to get consistent at.
It should be mentioned, Dansta had some trouble with that crate moon, and this probably gives Jambo his biggest lead that we've seen in this race in about half an hour.
More than half an hour. I mean, his biggest lead has been 3 seconds.
Oh, actually,
yeah,
Dansta might have made up a little bit of time there.
3 seconds.
Maybe we just had a resync. Topper acquired by both players, and all of a sudden we are right back to even.
Yeah, I'm not really sure if that was an intended resync or not. Maybe Siren will let us know. Or if it was just the streams buffering.
Probably just buffering.
Yeah.
Siren's internet likes to play pranks on him.
It really does. Oh, going for both of them going for that horrible TA strat. Dansta very nearly got it. Missed it rather, but both of them got it, killing the mech without a problem, and that should be in about a minute and a half, the end of Bowser's Kingdom.
That is a 1 second difference.
1 second into Moon. Shut up! I don't like this.
Actually, I think we might have just had more desync. Because now
really?
Jambo's ahead.
I mean, we'll see it when they leave Bowser's Kingdom. We can actually get their live split times, which is completely accurate. Streams are synced to know what comes around about. All right, streams are synced. It's just we saw some buffering in the streams, but
yeah, I don't know what happened there on the, because there was some buffering
again,
on. Yeah. I don't know. We have the splits. We'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be fine. And there won't be no need for a retime at the end of Moon if we need to, because we have both runners are doing it live, so we have their live split streams right into the spreadsheet. 1 frame in between them.
How much is Jambo in the lead after multiple lead changes in that kingdom?
Oh, Jambo finishing with a 53-44 Bowser's exit. Dansta's splits are yet to come through.
53-40. Oh my god, it's 0.4 of a second.
0.40 seconds in Jambo's favor into Moon Kingdom.
This is insane.
Wow.
Jambo's last race, he won by, I want to make sure I have this right, 0.27 seconds. Here he is a week later against Dansta. With the possibility of doing it again.
I think that's the 15th lead switch, right? If I've been counting right, it's either 13 or 15.
I think 13.
13. 13 times the leader switch between these runners.
Jambo started with the lead.
There
so it
are
should be
13
even.
kingdoms in the
So maybe
game.
it's 14.
Well, 14. But there are 13 before Moon.
We have lost count of lead changes.
Yeah, meaning that
There
the
are
lead
a
is
lot.
once in each kingdom, at least.
The Monka steers are out. Chad is nervous. Jambo, a bit of a lead here on
Dansta looks
movement in the Moon
terrified,
Kingdom.
bless him.
One of the big opportunities for time loss coming up here in Moonskip. Both of these runners gonna have to get it first try to keep this going.
Getting the spin pound, both of them. Going for one wall jump.
No! He missed! He missed it! Dansta's in the lead!
You've got to be kidding, Jambo! Oh, the big sigh of relief.
And he missed it again!
Missing it again.
That's probably it!
That is the Moon meltdown.
We might have just seen this incredibly close race fall apart in front of our eyes.
He's just going for 2 wall jump. Very respectable. Just go for the easy strat when you mess up a couple
That
times.
is the biggest lead
Jambo.
of this entire race.
I wish we had a face cam for him because he's going to be kicking himself right now. He's going to be really upset about that. Dansta just has to not make any major mistakes, which is, yeah, he can do it.
It is such a shame.
I'm really
that
interested to see.
after this race has been basically within 5 seconds of each other for the last half hour, that we're gonna see Dansta looking like he's gonna pick up a decent-sized win here as Jambo misses his first fast hats. It is such a shame.
It's actually definitely, it is a shame, yeah. I'm really interested to see how safe Dansta plays Escape, actually. Because, I mean, when it's been this close the whole match, like, I'm sure he wants absolutely no opportunity to choke this.
Do you think Jambo goes for 2 DSS?
Let me check the stats sheet. Neither of the runners have ever gone for DSS.
Yet, because they haven't had a need to.
Oh.
Jambo's
is he
down
gonna do it?
by like 15
I have no
seconds.
idea. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I've been a little bit out of the loop with these runners recently, so I'm not really sure what their strats are outside the tournament. But there you go. I mean, it looks like Jambo already only had a 66% consistency with 1 wall jump moon skip, whereas Dan's had 100%. So Jambo, looks like one of his weaker points in the run is that trick, and it's just coming to really bite him in the back when he needs it at the very least. Neither runner also has a perfect consistency with 2D skip. So, a death in 2D skip could do it. But
we've seen them before.
We've seen them before.
In important races.
We've seen them not happen too when they should have.
Dansta obviously not going for 2 DSS.
Oh my god.
Maybe he throws an attempt at the wall because he's in the lead. Nope.
No.
Real question is,
way.
what does Jambo do? Because he's
we
finding
need to
himself down by about
2D
20
section
seconds.
first. Oh.
Bonk there, but he gets the second try.
He's alright. That looks like it then. I don't know if there's, unless there is a Pillar's Meltdown, I don't know if there's really any way for Jambo to catch back up.
Jambo is going to go for it.
He is!
And misses it
Missing,
immediately.
going
His
again.
second attempt.
What?
Maybe,
No.
maybe. No! He missed it! And that's going to be a wrap. Get your cat jams out in chat. Jambo almost making it close there at the end.
Incredible race. For those of you interested, this race will be up on the Cool Cat Gang YouTube channel within a few days. So if you want to watch it back, send it to your friends. Make sure to subscribe to that. And it will be coming out soon because this has been really incredible.
This race deserved a close ending. We're not going to get one. Now we're going to find out how many points Dansta's going to get and how many points Jambo's going to get. Like it's a 30 to 40 step difference.
I was going to say
largest
25 to
lead
30
of the entire
seconds,
race since the very beginning. Such a shame it fell apart there at the end.
It really is.
But if you were with us for this whole race, it was
Dansta is so
race.
happy about that. That is a 58, if I'm right. Let me go check the sheet real quick. 58, 56.
Ha.
So really,
and in
wow.
fact, That just beat his PB in this tournament by less than a second.
Really? So that's his best
actually, that
run
might
ever
be
in this tournament.
That might be Matt's updating it live, actually, because it just changed to 56.
Oh,
So
okay.
maybe he just fat fingered it. In any event, Jambo gonna go away ahead of his league average with a mid 59, and your
59,
final
32.
score will be Dansta 6.
Oh. Did we just lose AC or did we lose me? I think that's AC gone. I have no idea how the... I cannot. Okay, there we go. 63 points to Dansta, 27 points to Jambo. So Jambo is nearly securing the maximum possible points that he could have gone for this race. That was quite the match. I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as we did. Hopefully we'll get AC back in a second. He is the more experienced commentator, but we'll see if either of the runners are hopping. Both of them are hopping into the waiting room, ready for interviews once the credits roll. But yeah, so how many lead switches is that? I think it was either 14 or 16 times the lead switch during that race. That is an average of more than once per kingdom. Mental. I mean, we knew this was going to be a crazy race. AC Money said he'd been looking forward to this for weeks because these runners are so close in PB and skill level, and they are both grinding for that 57. So GG. What's up, guys? How are you doing?
Oh my god.
Dansta, alright. Congratulations, Dansta, first of all.
Thank you.
Really amazing victory. We're going to quickly talk to Jambo first. And then we'll come back to you, let you soak in. Jambo, how do you feel?
Oh, okay. I was obviously, nervous going into late game, as I always am.
Yeah.
And obviously knowing we were 0.4 apart going into Moon, I was like, yeah, I should probably go for one wall jump. And I'm not the most, practiced
I
at
was
it.
something actually 66% consistency in the tournament, lower now, probably closer to 50%. So
yeah.
It was a risk that you had to take. Did you knew that Dansta did it in runs then?
Yeah, I Dansta's much better than me at one wall jump. I think he's doing it. He's been doing it for a lot longer.
It's So you don't sound as upset as I imagined you'd be.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I got a sub.
I also wouldn't be that upset after that race. Like,
Yeah.
I was going into Moon like, okay, I don't care who wins. Like, this was a great race anyway.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, I mean, GG, it was insane. But yeah, I think I'm allergic to getting 58s in races because I think this is like my third or fourth time that I've been on pace into late game and just haven't got it. So
I mean, you make it sound like it's easy. It is an extremely difficult thing to do, and you should be very happy with yourself that you managed to secure a mid 59 in a race like that. AC has left the voice chat. Damn, hate to see it. Anyway, Dansta. Yeah, you must be really happy about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also almost bonked on one wall jump, and I was like,
I didn't know.
I barely saved
Jambo.
I barely saved it because like I got up the first time, but then usually you want to dive to the right.
Yeah.
And if I did that, I would have bonked because I got pushed off a little bit. So I just had to take it safe, and I was like, oh damn, I lost 4 seconds, and then I see Jambo missing it.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm gonna be honest, Dansta. If you could have not told us that and gotten away with it, no one would have known it. But yeah, guys, 16 as far as if I counted right, 16 lead switches.
I don't know. I don't know. Mid game was crazy.
Mid game was crazy. It was a second either side out of each kingdom.
Was it? Wow.
Yeah, it was one bonk here. Bang, you're ahead, Dance's behind. Then you bonk, bang, Dance's ahead, you're behind out of each kingdom.
Night Metro to bunnies. Night Metro to bunnies was insane.
In Bowsers you were switching every story moon.
Yeah, that is what I have no idea what happened.
Jambo was behind going into Bowsers, then Jambo was ahead after Ogre, then behind after Shards, then ahead in Bunnies.
I had no idea what happened in Ogre. Like my spin pound didn't want to come out, and like I didn't know what to do as backup movements. It was actually kind of stupid.
Yeah. But yeah, congratulations, guys. You both played really well, and I hope you're both really happy with that race because I'm going to be honest, that was the most fun race I've ever commentated. You guys
I am
did
very
a really
happy.
good job. You kept by the script.
This was the first
Awesome.
time I played in like 3 days, so I'm happy.
Really?
With 58.
Wow, that's good.
I was just grinding Elden Ring too much.
Oh, me too. I'm up to 80 hours in that game. It's so good.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I'm at 18, but in the last 3 days.
Oh, okay, I see, yeah. Anyway, as I said before, these runners are both very close contenders for the 4th ever 57 in this game, so give them a follow right now, watch their progress, and we'll see who gets it first. Well done, guys. Good luck into the rest of your matches, and everyone in chat right now, stick around, because next race is Stravos96 versus Tyrone. It's going to be an insane match.
Stravos?
Stravos, I
versus
think.
Tyrone?
Yeah.
Tyrone raced yesterday.
That is not it. Well, okay, it's lying then. I was looking at the stats sheet, not the... Who is it? Does anyone know but me? I'll open up the schedule. Okay, Sonic versus Buster's Doggy. Still a very good race. My points will stand. Stick around for that. Give CCG a follow if you can't, and join us for next races. And yeah, thank you guys. Thank you AC, even if you're not here right now. And thank you, Saren. See you around.